Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the Caged Aggression Amateur Lightweight Division, powered by Ducky's Formal Wear, Galesburg. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 155 pounds. He trains at Immortal Martial Arts and Evolved Fitness and is sponsored by the Great Midwest Seafood Company, Delph's Pro Gym, A Real Fate by Zach Kokite, and Johnny's Moving Service. Joining us from Columbus, Ohio, the Lone Wolf, Markus Brems. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighed in at 160 pounds. He trains at Nyquist Roundhouse Martial Arts and is sponsored by Die Mean Apparel. Joining us from East Moline, Illinois, Daltyn Ironside Armstrong.
And here we go.
And on to the next one, Daltyn Armstrong coming in as the favorite at about 60%. They touch him up in the middle of the cage, and here we go. A little bit of a front kick from Armstrong, testing the distance. Gets
nice
the
shot.
takedown.
What a shot.
Absolutely. Excellent shot, found the distance, closed it, on top right now. Brems trying to maintain, doing a good job in his guard. Not letting Daltyn posture up. Daltyn with some body shots, trying to soften him up. Looks to step over, not quite there. Gets over right there with the left leg. Inside control. Brems still keeping him rather close. It looks like he might be trying to set up a head and arm right here.
Trying to get out of the... Oh, almost full guard. Still in half guard there. 2 minutes left here.
Still got that right arm, still looking for it, takes it up, trying to soften him up a bit.
Thank you.
Looking for that neck yet again. Armstrong in control, trying to take the back under the neck possibly. Not quite all the way around, trying to defend, but he's on that back right now.
Ooh, big right hand as they got to their feet.
Brems looks at that neck himself. Does he have it? Are the hands locked? His corner calling for him to get up and get out of the position. He's lost the neck.
Has he lost it?
There's not a choke there. In a really bad position.
There it goes. He's out. Side control from Brems.
Side control from Armstrong on top. Armstrong with a minute to work.
Working them knees.
What weight is this? He looks bigger, Armstrong, a little bigger, right?
He does. I believe that these are 155ers.
Good question, champ. Trying to work back in, trying to get his back, trying to work a choke. Possibly not quite under the chin. Out of position to make it happen.
He got out. Oh, guillotine.
He's got that neck. It's locked in.
He's under there.
Oh, that's deep. That is tight. Is Brems going to be able to survive? 40 seconds left, trying to get out of there.
That is in tight.
He's fading.
He's out.
He might be going out. He's still there.
No,
Let's go with a choke. Armstrong trying to punish him. Trying to get Brems out of there. Brems toughening it out.
There it is. Gave up on that choke. Brems survived it.
Josh Neal calling for the right side underhook. Armstrong looking to get away with some shots right there. Good right, left. 5 seconds left, lands in there. Armstrong with a decisive round here. As he steps up and goes to his corner.
Yeah, Armstrong definitely pulled out that round right there.
100%. And Markus Brems right here regrouping, trying to figure out where he's going to take this fight in the second round. Had a little bit of success in there, but overall, Daltyn Armstrong really taken over and taken control. Looked like he had that choke for a while, didn't quite get it. Seeing some some of the actions. The big takedown
That was a takedown.
right in the beginning. Picture perfect, gets him to the ground and got the work done.
LT, great Josh Neal there giving some advice to Markus Brems in the corner there.
Watching some of that action from the top, and there you see Daltyn Armstrong able to step over, and here he is taking that back, just not able to fully get that back, and instead, when they come up, he gets in a really nice strike right here. Watch that.
There,
Boom,
big right hand.
Big right on the way out.
Wow.
Daltyn Armstrong really trying to take it to him right now.
That was like a sucker punch. It was so clean. You know?
Some sweet,
Really, huh?
sweet chin music.
I'll tell you what, I don't want to take that big right hand sucker punch because I'm going lights out.
Sleepy time.
Some of us don't have that big island chin right there, PJ.
Here we go, starting off round 2. Touching up the middle of the ring there, cage there.
Good leg kick right there from Brems, trying to change this fight.
See if Daltyn Armstrong can pick up where he left off there in round 1.
Armstrong just misses with the lazy head kick, but gets the takedown.
Another takedown.
And here they are right in front of us, folks, scrapping it out. Brems gets right to his feet, however. Armstrong fighting for that takedown. Got both the arms around the legs, brings one up around the waist right now. Armstrong's got him up against the cage. LT Gray calling for the underhook by Brems. Looking to turn him around, gets him up against the cage. Daltyn Armstrong turns it right around. These guys jockeying for position for the first minute in the second round. Markus
LT
Brems.
great, screaming for the underhook.
Brems gets a nice knee in there right there. However, Daltyn Armstrong looking for that takedown, gets under the leg. Brems gets it.
He got it.
And right now, with about a minute and a half to go, Brems could take this round and even it up. Let's see if he can get the work done. He's out on top. Armstrong takes a small right, another right to his face. Tries to get up. Brems goes for that neck immediately, not quite there. Good body shot, trying to soften him up.
Brems trying to take advantage of this position here.
BJ, if
lighten that body up. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No. If you're down in the fight right now and you've got a little bit of control, still pretty even round, what do you do right now as Markus Brems? Do you try to disengage and get some shots off?
Yeah, he should. Right now, he's got 30 seconds. He must be feeling better. The fight must be feeling more winnable. And at this point, he should win this 30 seconds is what he should do. It doesn't matter what's going on. You win it. You go out there and you win it.
He's trying to look impressive in that last bit for the judges.
Yeah.
A la Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler many, many moons ago. We won't get into that.
20 seconds left in the first round. I'd like to see Brems do something, try to put a
Nice.
stamp on it. Gives him the right hand. That'll probably be enough. Looking for the neck. Not quite there. Armstrong
seconds.
thrown to the ground, however. And this looks good for Brems. You know, this looks like a Markus Brems round to myself. And this will even it up at one round apiece.
Yep.
Let's see who has the gas tank in the third.
This is definitely a 1-and-1 fight. One where this third round will be the difference maker without a shadow of a doubt. Brems looking much more impressive here in this second round. Let's see what Armstrong has in the tank as we go into this third and final round.
And Del Tigre takes to the cage, icing him down, giving him the suggestions on how he can take that third round. Again, he looked better on the feet and on the ground than he did in the second round. You got to ask the question, how is the gas tank of Daltyn Armstrong doing? Daltyn still the favorite on the online polls at 60-40. Brems, however, coming up from behind. And to me, it is anybody's fight here at Caged Aggression. Bad Blood, number 36, night one.
Without a doubt. This fight is 1-and-1 so far. This will be the difference maker. Who wants it more? We're going to find out as Bruce Allen gets ready to call a start to the action once again.
here we go. Armstrong breathing a little heavy, but doesn't look too worn out. Mouth's open, but not wide open. Looks focused, took another deep breath. Brems dancing around, however, looks fresh. Looks like he's got the gas tank. And here we go, round 3. Anybody's fight. They touch him up. Let's see where we go. I'll tell you right now, the body language from Daltyn Armstrong tells me that this is Markus Brems' fight for the taking. The shots don't have the mustard on them they did in the first and second round. Look at that shot. Yeah. Very lazy, wasn't there. Gave up his neck. Brems pushing him up against the cage, bullying him a little bit right now.
Brems' energy, too, seems like he's gained some confidence here in these last couple rounds.
Armstrong able to turn him around very, very quickly. Pushing him up against the cage right now.
Big shots from Armstrong. Big knees.
Good knee from Markus Brems on the way out. Armstrong shoots again. Not quite there.
Brems with a nice takedown defense.
Absolutely. Lands a right hand into the solar plexus. And another shot to the body right there.
Right in front of his corner where they're shouting advice on what's the next move.
Right now, LT Gray telling him to sprawl, get those legs out, make sure he has all the balance.
Dalton's definitely slowing down, and those body shots right here are not helping.
No.
Shots to the ribs. The man can't breathe.
Right
he can't
now,
fight.
it is a cardio game with about 90 seconds left in the first round. Not a lot of punishment or action in this third round, but so far, the dominant positions have been Markus Brems. He's under that neck. Nothing too threatening, however. But they're calling for shots, and he's landing them.
This is definitely Brems' round here so far. Dalton's got to turn it around here with just a little over a minute to go in this third and final round. Brems is just lighting that rib cage up.
Ooh, another shot to the body. Shot to the head, shot to the body. It doesn't seem like Armstrong has any type of answer right now in this third round. He's just trying to get to his feet, and he's not getting there.
Keeping those hips dropped. So Dalton, there's no way for any kind of takedown. Yeah, Brems is just commanding this.
He won the round.
He's got it.
Yeah.
You know, unless there's some kind of miracle right here, we got to come back, come from behind victory from Markus Brems. I would say right now, 2 rounds to 1, unless somehow, some way, Daltyn Armstrong can make a name for himself or a case for himself in these last 20 seconds. Tries to get out of the takedown. Instead, he takes 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. Brems still in control in these last 10 seconds. Landing a couple more shots for the judges, making it look like there's no way.
There is no way, yeah. Brems took over in that third and final round. Good for him. Daltyn Armstrong slow to get to his feet after that barrage.
Again, I just saw that body posturing from Daltyn Armstrong coming out in the third round, and it looks like he gassed a little bit. It wasn't the same guy that we saw in the first or even the second, but that's why you train. And that's why you don't give up after the first round. You know, there are those people that do better in the second and third rounds. There are plenty of fighters out there that really are rather stale until the fight takes off. And once this one took off, Markus Brems took control.
Kudos to him, taking command in that third and final round after being down that first round. Handled his business.
Absolutely. LT Gray, Josh Neal in there talking to his fighter. Little early celebration. He knows his fighter has done enough to win. I would be shocked if the decision was otherwise. This first fight on the second half of the card, the main portion of the card, and it goes to a decision. We're going to get Jason Vargas in here in a moment and make it official. I hope that it's not taking too long because the scorecards are a little bit weird.
You never wanted to go to the scorecards, but this one seems pretty decisive, of course. But again, you never want to let it go.
I mean, I've seen some questionable decisions, Jeff, and I know that you have not so much here, but like they say in MMA, you are playing with fire if you let it go to the judges' scorecards.
Yep.
I mean, you've had a couple of draws and I would say, losses that you didn't deserve by it going
you gotta,
to the judges.
You got to win it. You got to win it. You got to go out there and you got to win it with your physical capabilities. Everything else is somebody else's opinion.
Yes.
Right?
And as for as hard as you train to go out there and get shafted on a shady decision.
Good work, boys. Excellent work. He did some good work, man, this guy.
Absolutely.
Right, he did some great work.
Came back after being down in that first round,
Yep.
came back to dominate, especially in that third round.
Yep.
Dug deep in that third round. Vargas is up by the cage. He's looking at those scorecards, boy. I'm a little worried. I'm a little shaky all of a sudden. I'm a little shaky. Here we go.
Makes you wonder.
All you guys.
Vargas in there, got a little smile on his face. Hopefully it's not a big surprise. We'll find out in a moment as we kick it up to Jason Vargas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to our judges' scorecard for our decisions. Our judges scored this contest 29, 28, 28, 28, and 29, 28, declaring your winner by split decision, the Lone Wolf, Markus Brems.
So that's not a split decision, just so everybody knows. That's a majority decision. I just don't see where a judge could have possibly gotten a 28-28. But let's kick it up to Jason Vargas.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with your winner, the Lone Wolf, Markus Brems. Markus, you competed in the sport for a long time, a while back, took some time to step away. What is it that brought you back to the sport?
Honestly, man, it's my love for the sport. I've been doing this for 11 years, maybe not fighting consistently for 11 years, but I started at Pat's gym when it was MFS, so for him to fight tomorrow and to come full circle, I've been in this game a while. I haven't taken the beating like everybody else has, but when opportunities arise, I jump at them, man.
Well, look, you looked phenomenal here in the cage tonight. Looked like you actually implemented your game plan quite well. Things went your way. Talk to us about the win, what it means for you, and then anyone that helped make it possible.
Honestly, if I'm being honest, I'm not happy with that win. I didn't feel myself. My arms and legs were heavy, and Clint and Josh both were like, I'm not hearing that shit. Like, keep fighting through it. So, honestly, them and my heart is what got me this victory. But it doesn't take away from my training partners and coaches at Immortal, Evolve Fitness, Larry, my wife, who's here. Without her, I wouldn't be able to make it in here, man. So my wife and my kids, this one was for them, man. She told me when you feel like you can't go anymore, think about the girls and just keep fighting. So if it wasn't for their words and her, and I would not got this victory tonight. So,
well, look, it was definitely a pleasure to watch, and looking forward to the next time if there is a next one. But until then, man, enjoy it. Soak up everything you can this weekend, and let's hear it one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for your winner, the Lone Wolf, Markus Brems.